today we're actually going to be making a cornhole set. Well, not just one, we're going to be making 3 cornhole sets. So stay tuned to find out how we make them. I start by backing my truck into the garage, and then I offload the 3/4 inch birch plywood onto my centipede tool stand so that I can get this ready to be ripped down. And so I measure across 2 foot, the board's already 4 foot in width, so I rip it down and I've got 4 tops out of 1 sheet of plywood, doing this using my DeWalt circular saw. To cut the hole, I use my hammer drill with a 6-inch hole saw attachment made by Spider, and this thing cuts through like butter and looks really smooth. Next, I measured out the legs as well as the underframing for the cornhole boards. I used my miter saw to do this. Once I've done that, I take it over to the Craig K5 system and attach pocket holes. That's going to attach these underframes to the board top. Once that's done, I give it a light sanding. And then I attach glue to the bottom of these frames. After that, I get it in place, I attach using clamps, and then I screw it down using pocket screws. So here I'm going to take the width of my leg. The leg here shows 2.5. And so what I want to do here is I want to step down 1 1/4. So then what I do is I step down here 1 1/4, mark that, and draw a straight edge across. Then I'm going to want to find the center of that, which is 1 1/4 obviously. Mark that. And then what we're going to do then is we're going to take a compass. What we're going to do here is we're going to draw a nice arch. I'm just going to cut out the edges here on a bandsaw just to give that nice curved edge, and we'll finish it off on the sander. I then drill the holes in each of the legs using a 3/8 Forstner bit by Rockler. Once I've got the holes drilled, what I do then is I put a piece of 1/4 inch ply at the end here, and then one underneath. That way it just keeps it out from the edge just a little bit and up from the bottom. That way whenever we're putting the legs up, it's going to stop it from rubbing against the frame. Once I do that, I then just clamp in place just to hold it tight while I'm going to drill through. And then using the same drill bit, I'll drill through the hole. I then put in a carriage bolt with a washer and a nut to tighten these things up, and here you can see the leg moves freely. Then I gave the underside a sanding down as well as the top to be ready to be stained. These two are going to be stained using an espresso stain. Once the stain is on, then I attach the graphic. I do this by taping down one side, and then I go along very slowly with my card, and that will reduce air bubbles as I move along. Next up is finishing. I top up with some polyacrylic, and then I use my Graco paint sprayer to apply 4 to 5 generous coats of finish. And once the finish is done, then these boards are good to go. So thanks so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.